Good morning, Fountain Church. It is Tuesday morning, which means that it's time for just a weekly announcement briefing. And so, less than new things happening this week, we want to just touch base with you about some things that have been going on and trying to manage expectations. And in line with that, we want to thank you as a church for being patient with us as we've kind of fumbled our way through live streaming and announcement videos and publishing content in a way that we never have before. We've had to fumble through all of that in the same way that you guys have. And so we thank you for encouraging us. I think Kevin and I can both say that we've both received text messages and phone calls and emails that have been abundantly encouraging as we've kind of fumbled through all of this. So we thank you for being patient with us, knowing that the quality is not always what it could be, or perhaps there are some quirky things with sound or with video or angles, or we just thank you for being patient with us. And with that in mind, if you've got experience with video, if you have experience with publishing content and you have suggestions, we'd love to hear those, especially if they're free or cheap. We'd really love to hear those. And so with that, just kind of in that same vein, we're doing a lot on Zoom these days. We're meeting and we're praying. In fact, Kevin and I have just finished a prayer meeting, a Tuesday morning prayer meeting with a dozen or so folks. And just one of the brothers in that meeting this morning just said what's been in my heart and in Kevin's heart from the beginning. If you're jumping in on a Zoom call, we want to see your face. We miss seeing you, believe it or not. And we recognize that we live in a culture that values physical appearance. And we recognize that there are expectations in our own minds of how we need to look before we go into public, even if that public is on a computer screen. And we recognize that your rhythms of cosmetics and barbershops and beauticians are all put on hold. And you may not look what you feel like is your best, but I promise nobody cares about that right now. Nobody cares what your hair looks like. Nobody cares if you haven't shaved in several days. We really want to see your face. We want to fellowship with you as best as we can. And so, unfortunately, internet calls are the best we've got right now. And so we wanted to capitalize on that and leverage that tool. And so please do consider turning your camera on. We want to see you. So Kevin's going to talk to us just about some of the things that are going on and things to expect in the coming week or so.
So one of the things that we want to encourage all of you to do is continue to meet and keep your regular rhythms going. We are trying as best we can to make this as normal as it can be. So most of the things that you are used to doing at church are meeting in some way during the week. We've got regular kids meetings. Our students are meeting on Wednesday nights. We have adult meetings for core on Sunday mornings. We've also got an adult group meeting for prayer on Wednesdays. Of course, we're live streaming our worship service. We've put a preschool story time in on Thursdays just to keep your preschoolers connected to one another and connected to the church. All of those things are happening, and we want you to keep those rhythms and those patterns going because we need to be in community with each other. I want to encourage you to meet with your community groups. Zoom is a great way to do that, and I know many of you are, but just those regular meetings and that regular contact is how we as a body stay connected during a time when we can't meet face-to-face. So while you're longing to meet face-to-face in person, continue to meet face-to-face online as much as you can, and let your heart hope for the day coming soon when we'll all be gathered together again.
We do want to let you know that in some combination throughout the week, Kevin and I are in the office. Currently, just in an attempt to respect the governor's expectations and shelter-in-place orders, generally the door to the office has been locked just to try to cut down on just some unexpected traffic. But that being said, for you, for members and those who consider Fountain Church your home, we want you to know that we're here. Shoot us a text message, give us a phone call, an email. Let us know that you're coming in. If you've got questions or concerns, you want somebody to pray with you, or if you're just lonely and want to see somebody face to face, we are more than willing to meet with you kind of on 2-on-1 or 1-on-1 level and stay 6-10 feet apart and just be able to communicate. And so let us know that you're on your way. Let us know that you want to come in, and we're here, and we'd love nothing more than to see you that way. So do keep that in mind in these next few weeks, just as we kind of wait to see what's going to happen, and as we await meeting back together again. Sure. Again, we want to always remind you we're thankful for you. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe more than ever, Kevin and I have received text messages of people just thanking us for what we're doing. But we want you to know that we are so grateful that the Lord in His mercy has let us be pastors, and specifically vocational pastors over this body. We've thought a lot about the passage in Hebrews, the exhortation in Hebrews to churches to not be difficult people for your leaders to pastor. And we can say with a lot of confidence that you've been a sweet body to pastor in this time. And so we're thankful for you, and we're just glad the Lord has let us serve. And so any suggestions you may have, we would love to hear those. Mm-hmm. And until we can see you again, we love you. Be blessed. We are thankful for you and pray that God's mercy would be evident and fruitful in your life. So thank you.